But I want to welcome everybody to my channel, The Candy Shop. I am so excited. The Candy Shop. So this is my story time, The Candy Shop.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Candy Shop. I am Candace, and this is The Candy Shop Mimosa Monday. Ooh, I feel like my camera is too close. How is everybody doing out there? I know it's been a minute since I've gone live by myself on my channel. I wanted to put something out there, though. This will definitely be probably a 30-minute live with this show. So far, the show looks good, but first, let me acknowledge my mod. Hey, Shaitan Naja girl. She says, welcome everybody to the Candy Shop. And Candy herself is your host. Please hit the like and subscribe button and sit back and enjoy while you get a taste of these sweet treats. Hey, so how is everybody doing out there? I hope you all are doing well. Hey, Veggie Vegas. I wanted to call you Vegas girl, but hey, hi Sharon, good to see you. So we're gonna get started on this review. This show, I wasn't even going to review it. I was going to do Selling Tampa, but because this one started, I wanted to review it as it was going. So starting off, the cast is 6 beautiful Black women. We have Tiffany, who's a closing attorney, Tiana, who's a luxury agent, Kira, who's a luxury agent, Kiana, who's a broker, Crystal, who's a closing attorney, and Robin, who is a broker. And so I didn't even know what a broker was. I guess it's the same as a agent as well. But as Robin described it, they have more titles and more money to their title. Okay, good. I'm gonna call you Vegas girl. So, excuse me. The show itself kind of reminds me of Housewives of Atlanta, but with a real estate twist to it. So that's one good thing about it. It opens with Kira and Kiana. So Kira, they talk about how she posted a bikini pic on Instagram, and she was scrutinized a lot about it because of the profession that she's in. We all know that social media, it definitely says a lot. I think Kira looks good. I don't think me seeing her bikini pic, it wouldn't sway me from doing business with her. She looked really good. So I like her. I like Kiana. She is, what did I write from her? People view her as privileged, but she had a rough life. She grew up in the projects in North Carolina. And so she was able to become a self-made woman. So I like Kira and Kiana. They both jump in the pool together. They are celebrating Black business, Black women in business. So that is good for me. Yes, I just found out about it too. Actually, Shaitan Naja girl sent it to me. I knew it was coming, but I didn't know when it was on. Going to Crystal and Robin. So this particular pair is a little bit problematic to me. Crystal she comes from a stable family. She has her sister that works for her as her operations manager. She's an entrepreneur, self-made woman. She says she's been hustling since she was a child, starting from her dog walking business to washing cars. So I definitely respect Crystal. Robin, on the other hand, is not a girl's girl. She is a businesswoman. She herself has had a hard life. Seems like a majority of these women have had hard lives except for Crystal. Robin was a teenage mom. So the relationship between Robin and Crystal is a little bit sketchy to me. I'll talk about them throughout the show. So they get into an argument in Crystal's office because Robin is pitching her idea of this woman's brokerage firm, which I think will be good. A Black women's brokerage firm. First of all, I'm not into real estate. I feel like I'm in the wrong profession. I have my degree in sales and marketing. Real estate was a class that I could have took while in school. I could have got my real estate license 20 something years ago now in college. Can't believe it's been that long. But it definitely looks very successful. Shut down after Portia show. You needed a clean show, right? I stopped. I didn't watch Portia. Hey, Sharon F. Good to see you. So, Crystal doesn't feel like Robin can have this business or work with other people. Robin, I guess, in the past told Crystal that she's not a girl's girl. Girls, in her relationship with women is not the best. This is where I kind of disagree with Crystal. When you do business, you don't have to make it so personal. And I think it would work for her. I think these Black women can come together and have this business. You know what it reminds me of, though? Bell Collective. Remember them on that show? They were coming together to revitalize a street in Jackson, Mississippi, or whatever. That's what this reminds me of. I would love to see a Black brokerage firm of Black women working together. I think it would be a good thing. I don't like the fact that Crystal has made it more personal and tried to, like Robin said, throw a jab at her. She basically said with women, sometimes you can tell them something personal about yourself, and then later on it comes up like pow, they throw it right back in your face. And that has happened to me. I know it's happened to a lot of us. But yes, I'm acknowledging y'all comments. So I didn't agree with Crystal throwing that in her face. I didn't like it at all. I do think that it did trigger Robin. Yes. Hey, Shantae. Good to see you. It did trigger Robin, but it's like, it was just, I didn't think that was the right thing to do. Or maybe she should have just listened to what the plan was first before she went to saying, oh, this might not work because you don't know how. She kept saying, I wrote it down, you don't know how to play in the sandbox. That I don't like that. It just sounds so condescending, and she comes off like a Karen to me. And maybe I'm reading too much into it, but Sharon, Shantae, you said you agree. I don't like how Crystal did that. And then Crystal had a meeting with Kiana where they were somewhat talking about Robin and the dinner and them meeting up. So I don't know. Do they seem like real friends to you? I know this, we've only seen this first episode, but they do not seem like real friends. And what's up with all this triggering? I never heard it so much lately. Yes, that's the new term for, I guess, 2021 and 2022. Triggered. People are triggered by a lot of things. So Robin was triggered, or Crystal told Robin she was triggered. I just feel like Robin, it's a soft spot for her, but it's kind of minimizing what she's trying to work on as a professional and her plan, and it's making it seem like she's just aggressive Black woman. That's the way I just feel like that's what Crystal is trying to call Robin, an aggressive Black woman, and it's kind of disrespectful. But that's just me. Going to Tiana and Tiffany. These two are both moms. They are very pretty ladies. We didn't find out that much about them except for that they raise their kids differently. I think, who's the other closing attorney? Tiffany is the closing attorney. So we know Tiffany and Crystal might not get along the way Crystal described it. Robin said, do she feel like they're competing for business? Crystal says she doesn't compete with anybody, but she doesn't necessarily F with Tiffany. So that was strange to me. Then we get Kiana with Ashton, I guess. I don't know who Ashton is. He's some man on the show. I guess he's a broker as well. He has a gorgeous home that he's trying to sell, have Kiana show to her client. Her client is Crystal Hazlitt. So I assume these ladies here in Atlanta are some of the top real estate agents and brokerage people in Atlanta because they have a lot of celebrity clients. Crystal, let's see. So going back to the home, like I said, it's a gorgeous home. We get to see Kiana in action selling. I do like Kiana. She has an issue with Robin as well. I don't know the age range. I assume that they're around my age, maybe. I think they're in their late 30s, early 40s. They all look like they're in their 30s. So I would assume they're anywhere between 30 and 45. They didn't look that old to me. So I think they're in that age range. They kind of come off all of them are very good at what they do, but we can see it's a lot of problems. I don't know if it's jealousy or it's just situations that happen, because Kiana talks about how during the pandemic she was getting her license for her own firm, I guess, and she tried to have Robin sign off on her contracts. Robin tried to charge her $500 per contract. Now, this is what Kiana is saying. We haven't heard Robin's side yet of it, but I don't know the real estate business. The way they talk, they made it seem like Robin was trying to take advantage of the relationship that her and Kiana had. So that I'm wanting to hear more about that, but that's the main reason why Kiana does not want to do any more business with Robin, and she wants to go to this dinner to basically tell Robin no. We get to a scene of Kiana, what are these names? Kiana, Tiana, Kira, and Tiffany, or Tiana and Tiffany. So they're all talking about the dinner. They're all talking mess about Robin and Crystal. It's looking like on the show, Crystal and Robin are going to be the two that the ladies don't really deal with. What are y'all, well, for one, who are y'all favorite people so far on the show for those that have watched? Like, what are y'all thoughts? Because we got to see them. It seems like this whole episode was basically about Crystal and Robin arguing. It looks like their friendship is not going to last. We see Crystal in the coming shows talking to a therapist, and they're talking about boundaries. So it doesn't look like Crystal and Robin, their friendship will be good. When they go to that dinner, it looks like Robin hits Crystal. So it's all over the place. I hate to see Black women arguing on TV. It looks like it's going to be some good TV, though. Hi, AT2. Good to see you. Sharon, no one has stated, but I'm assuming 28 to 45. Okay. Good to see you, AT2. But on the show, these ladies, I do like them all. My least favorite is Crystal, and then Robin, because of the fact that we saw them the most and they were arguing, and it looks like their relationship it's not going to go well. What else did I write down? It wasn't a lot to write about the show because all we saw was them arguing. The last scene, it shows Crystal and Robin arguing outside, and Crystal talked to her sister as well about the whole situation in her office with Robin. And I guess Crystal felt embarrassed, and she felt like Robin wasn't respecting her office. And so when they meet, Robin is still upset. They both have said some things that were pretty hurtful. So I don't know. I don't know how this is going to go, but it wasn't a lot to talk about. I know the homes are beautiful here in Atlanta. I think this is going to be good. I like the way the ladies look. Robin gets on your nerves. Chi-Town. She didn't get on my nerves. She is like one of my least favorites, though. And Crystal says she is a firecracker. I think Robin is just a person who wants to be taken seriously, and she comes off defensive based off of her past. Because, like I said, we find out that she was a single mom. She said throughout her life there have always been obstacles and things put in her way to stop her. And then with her friendships with women, they haven't always panned out too well. So with that being said, I think that's why Robin is so defensive and so like in your face, because it's a defense mechanism. But I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to say I can't stand somebody, but yeah. Yes, Vegas Girl, you have to watch it. It's good. This was an introduction episode. It's going to get better. Right. It was good for what I saw. It just wasn't a lot to talk about. But yeah, it was a really good show. So yeah, that's all I have for the show. What else has been going on? yesterday I posted a story time. It was very risque. Make it make sense. Hey, good to see you. Is this show better than selling ass in Tampa? I never watched Selling Tampa. I was gonna watch it today and review it, but then when I saw this started, I was like, you know what? Let me review this show because it's on a better net. Well, Netflix is good too. I the things that I heard about Selling Tampa were not good, so I wasn't pushing to watch it as much. But from what I've seen, this show, I like it. I've never watched Selling Tampa, so I can't say what is better. Sharon said, haven't seen enough to say if I like one or the other. All the ladies are beautiful. Now let's see if the attitudes match. Right. Oh, yes, I saw it. I didn't comment, just didn't know what to say. Right. But I did a story time yesterday. Make sure you check it out. It's called Her Man Hit on Me in the Swingers Club. That was fun doing. And yes, Mims is an absolute mess. I think this show is going to be good. It looks well put together. Like I said, I tried to watch the beginning of Selling Tampa and couldn't get into it. It just seemed like the ghetto, to be honest, from the little bit that I saw on Selling Tampa. So I don't think I will be watching it. But this show I will be watching. It is, you see them more successful with selling homes, and then they have their own issues as well. And I like the fact that you get to see how Black women, our relationships grow, mature, cultivate, and come together. So I do want to see that. It's really good. I like that it's showing that they're moms. They are all around successful Black women. Anyone know about Tasha K and Cardi B trial results? No, I don't know. Make it make sense. I did a mistress show Saturday based on the story time. Would like to share more of your risque stories. I will be sharing some more of my risque stories. Risque stories. Now I'm talking crazy. Yes, I was a mistress as well. Twice. And so I think I have 2 story times previously on my channel. I'm going to do extended versions of those. So yeah, those are crazy in itself. I have a lot of crazy stories. I'm debating on what to put out there because in these YouTube streets, they like to drag you with stuff. So I have to be mindful of what I put out there. Okay. Yes, I will drop the link if you want to come up. And what show, Chi-Town? His show. Hi, my life is good. You said, so this is the Miss Candy Shop. Yes, honey, I see why they talking. You're beautiful, no bother. Wish you many blessings, Miss Subby. Thank you for subscribing. And thank you for your support.
You were a mistress?
Yes, I was a mistress.
If I tell you, I did it as a joke on Saturday, and I didn't realize that I could literally put the word out. I didn't realize my reach was big enough that I could put the word out, and people just started hitting me up with all these stories. Were you on my show?
No. No, I was not on your show. It happens. It happens. It wasn't like I went out seeking to be a mistress, but you get put in situations.
Oh, okay. You definitely will. I don't want to be known as the mistress YouTube channel, but I'm definitely going to do more like mistress story times.
Oh yeah.
So you should definitely come on. I don't want this to be like my thing.
I have to watch your show. So you talked about Portia, and did you talk about the guy that Tasha K interviewed that was like seeing Nene?
No, it just kind of evolved. I was like, wait, mistresses are having the best week ever. So everybody had done the Arian Curry stuff. So I was like,
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk about like mistresses throughout history and why we vilify some and don't vilify others. And then it just turned into, well, let's do a call-in show. It ended up being almost 3 hours,
OMG, I gotta go watch.
and it was a lot of graphic stuff. Like I had a mistress. Is that what they're called? Not a mistress. A dominatrix.
What? So
Had
you
I known you were a mistress, I would have sent you that link.
well, I don't know. Like I said, these YouTube streets get crazy. People watch your show, and then the next thing you know will be the content.
Who
So,
cares?
right, that is
Who
true.
cares? People were telling me I need to, like do a membership or whatever. I really don't care. Like what I told my chat is be respectful of these people, don't dehumanize them. Everybody has a story to tell, and just because you don't agree with their lifestyle or their life choices doesn't mean that they don't get to be on this platform.
Correct.
And everybody, I think, pretty much followed the rules. You definitely need to come on my next Mr. Show.
Yes. When is it?
I don't know.
If you do it on Saturday, I'll be there.
Maybe I can't do. I've been like working a lot. I've been doing like 7-day work weeks in my real life.
Yes.
But maybe next that, not this upcoming, maybe the one after that, I'll do it.
Okay, cool. Yes, I will be there. So tell me about Selling Tampa. Like, what? I tried to watch it, but it was ghetto. I'm sorry. It
I'm
was.
sure a couple of those girls are mistresses too.
Oh,
I gave them a hard time because they were very flirtatious with the clients. And I
mhm.
just don't get down like that. Everybody knows I love a city girl when it's appropriate, not a city girl at work.
So
Um,
they were with their clients. They were getting with their clients.
I remember thinking there's one of them that looks like Tony Child. She's beautiful, like
Mm-hmm.
a beautiful chocolate girl, like the prettiest one on the show. So I already knew that was going to be my favorite. But she opened up the show with one of her clients, and another one was like, "Oh, he's fine. You dated him?" And she was like, "Yeah, we had a lunch." And I'm like, "I don't like this."
Oh Lord.
It wasn't the whole show, but any show that's built up around an Evelyn Lozada lookalike who then gets with Chad Ochocinco, who
Yes.
has like butterfly titty tattoos. What can you expect?
Right. Right. I'm not judging, but yeah, I wasn't feeling it. I'm going to try to watch it, but I do like this show better. Ladies Who List. It is a lot classier. Have you watched it?
No, some people were telling me I needed to review it. I just don't have time.
Amused. You said you don't have time.
Amused? Oh Lord. If I tell you Amused gives me a hard time on these YouTube streets every day.
What? No, I believe it though. Amuse low key trolls. It's not as bad. She says, "How
No, no,
can you
no.
watch those feet?" Right. I'm looking at these feet. Whose feet are these?
Portia's aunt.
Oh my goodness.
Did you watch the show?
Yes, I watched. I watched last week's. I didn't watch this week's. So with Portia and the fight that happened, to
Mhm.
me, it looked like Dennis was going after somebody next to Portia, but everybody was like, no, he was trying to stop her from going after his mother.
Yeah, he said, "Get your bitch." She said, "Get your bitch ass mama. Where's she at?" I
Oh,
think Portia was trying to. I think Portia was trying to get the mom. Everything inside me says Portia was trying to get the mom.
where was the mom at though?
So I don't know if you watch Atlanta, but typically, anytime they say you're instigating, you're triggering me, they are following you outside. They're blocking the exit. Well, Portia, after she put him out, there was no reason for her to congregate by the steps. So she put him out. Dennis and them are leaving, and she's steadily getting more and more agitated. So the mom was going down the steps, and then Portia went after her.
Mm. Mm, 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 mm,
So yeah,
mm.
you get what you get. You go after my mama, it's all bets off. That whole rule about You can't do this, you can't do that. You attack a 65-year-old woman, whatever you get is whatever you get.
True. I gotta watch this past week's episode then.
You only have to watch the first 10 minutes.
Yeah,
The rest
Portia
of it
Show
was
was
filler.
another show that I haven't been entertained by reality TV that much. I watched Ready to Love, but it just hasn't been good to me. A lot of it is very scripted now, and it seems like actors. And Portia shows seem to mess to me. And good night, Amused. Good to
Good
see
night, Dorit.
you. Who is Dorit? Is that Amused?
Amuse's real name is Dorit.
Oh, does she have 2 profiles?
No, I'm playing.
Oh.
I call her Dorit because one of the chicks has like a fake accent on Beverly Hills. No, Amuse is my buddy. She's one of my mods now.
Oh, okay, cool. Yes, Amused is over here sometimes, so I always enjoy seeing her. I enjoy seeing everybody. But yeah, this review is going to be short because it wasn't a lot to talk about with selling. What is this show? Ladies Who List. All these
You were about to say selling ass.
But yes, that's all I have for tonight. I just got off of work myself at 9, so I had a long day. Logged in at 9 and logged off at 9.
I was at work for 6:30, logged off at 7.
Ooh,
and I worked the weekend.
Oh my goodness!
And I did a 3-hour show on Saturday and like an hour and a half show on Sunday.
Well, when are you going live again? I think you were live yesterday.
Yeah, probably Sunday.
Okay.
Sunday to do my Portia book review. We're gonna be doing Cordell.
Oh, okay, sounds good. Well, I will be there tomorrow night. I will be live doing the Ladies Lounge with Popcorn, Cat in the Chat, and Cotty on Popcorn's channel. Next week is the return of Miss Candy Washington to the Ladies Lounge. We will probably be on her channel next week doing
that. What the hell? I thought she. Wait, what? What is happening?
She took a hiatus.
A hiatus ain't 2 weeks. A hiatus. That's a vacation.
She will be back.
That's like COVID quarantine. What do you?
But she'll be back next week. So I do know anytime one of us cannot do it, we have Popcorn and Cat in the Chat that will definitely come in and fill in, which is really good. So.
So you're going back to the original format after next week?
Yes, after next week we're going to the original format. Yes.
Why don't you do like a rotating panel?
We do a rotating panel.
No, I mean with the other 2 new girls as well. Okay, well, offline. Sorry, offline.
I have to like it's no drama, but it's just it's a lot. That would be 5 of us then. The original format was the 3 of us, and contrary to popular belief, because I saw in somebody's chat, they were like, yeah, what happened to Candy Washington in the Ladies Lounge, the show she created? I mean, the Candy Shop. Mm-hmm. I didn't create the Ladies Lounge. The Ladies Lounge idea was actually an idea by Candy Washington when I went on her show to review. I think we were reviewing Potomac. It went so well, we decided to do the Ladies Lounge, and Cotty joined us. So technically, it was originally Candy Washington's idea, but people in these chats think I came up with the concept, and I call the shots when I don't.
Child, you have to like what I've learned. You have to really like ignore anything that's negative, anything that tries to poison anything positive in your life. You really have to disconnect from it. YouTube drama. I have a troll. I know exactly who my troll is. I just doesn't matter to me. I'm just gonna keep on elevating. I'm gonna keep on promoting the people in my orbit, and we're gonna grow and elevate together. And if you want to troll or hate on me or talk about the way I look or what I dress like, all that kind of stuff, it doesn't matter.
Right.
Because you're spending your time thinking about me, and I don't give a damn about you.
Right. And Chef Hannah will be back. Chef Hannah and her fiance had COVID. So they've been sick for the past 2 weeks. She'll be back to do a Mimosa Monday with me. I'm hoping next week. I didn't want to bother her today, but Mims, I definitely agree with you. If you've noticed, I don't respond to a lot because I don't want to give people content. I just keep it moving. That's how I keep my peace. Sometimes I log off and just do me and my family, and it's all good. Oh, everybody's coming in.
As you
Yeah, as I'm about to get off. Hey, Ronnie. Good to see you. And Nihar, I know you are not a troll. I remember one day I was like, I think Nihar is a troll. She was like, I'm not a troll. No, I love Nihar. She's not a troll at all. But yes, drop that candy in the chat. Wanted to make sure I said hey to everybody that came in. Chef Hannah will be back. Chi-Town said, yeah, I had to let the miss know and don't ask me nothing. Go to the Chi-Town. Yeah, and
Chi-Town better stay out of them rinky-dinky elevators. I saw a picture of her today and she was in a rinky-dinky elevator. What were you doing, Chi-Town?
I don't know where I thought she was.
Underground casino? Somewhere she shouldn't be.
It definitely didn't look like no elevator. I was just like, what the hell?
The black market, that's where she was at.
Yes. But
well, I'm not gonna keep you. I just after I heard that you were a mistress, it piqued my interest. So I was like, I gotta book her for my show.
Well, thank you, Mims. And I've been live for about 32 minutes, Nihar. I usually, do an hour, but today I am tired. But yes, Mims, thank you for joining me. It will be my pleasure to do your show. And tell my story.
Now, you don't have to show your picture. Most of the mistresses don't want to. So you are very free not to show what you look like.
Well, I have 2 story times on here already called the Entanglement Part 1 and Part 2. So I've told my story.
Okay, well, that'll be dope. I can't wait.
Yes, I can't wait either. Please get these feet off of your avatar. I hate it.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Yes, that was fun. But yeah, I've been live for about 30 minutes. I was talking about Ladies Who List. I think the show is going to be good. I didn't have a lot to talk about with the show because a lot didn't happen. We just saw 2 of the main people, Crystal and Robin, arguing a lot. I know we're going to see more of the other ladies, but for some reason, these were the 2 that they showed the most of. So I want to thank y'all for joining me. Make sure y'all check out my story time that I posted yesterday about my friend's man hitting on me in the swingers club. There's more story times to come. Also, check out Mim's show with the mistress. I'm going to be on there and I'm going to show my face. I have no shame in my game. But thank you. Oh, my husband's talking to somebody else. Thank you for joining me tonight. Make sure you hit that like button and you subscribe. Again, this is Mimosa Monday, the candy shop. Thank you, Sharon. You all have a good night.
But I want to welcome everybody to my